I remember being a kid watching King Arthur or The Sword and the Stone. And if you're not familiar with the story, there was a sword inside of a stone, and the person who pulled the sword out of the stone was supposed to have the power to be the king. And one day, a little kid, Arthur, he was a poor little kid, and he ends up pulling the sword out of the stone. And he becomes king and he rules and he did this in this mythological story. Um, but the crazy thing, there's no stories like that in the Bible. The reason being is that God used the tools to deliver that was already possessed by the deliverer. I'm going to say that one more time. God used the tools to work to deliver that were already in the hands of the deliverer. Prime example, he asked Moses, he said, "What's in your hand?" And he said, "This rod." And he took, and he said, "Well, throw your rod on the ground." Now, this rod ain't never did this before. But when he threw his rod on the ground, it turned to a snake. He put the rod up, um, and under the power of God, the sea split. He hit the rock with the rod and it hit water. All that was based on what was already. He didn't go get another rod. He didn't find a rod. It was the rod he had for years. The same thing with David when he killed Goliath. This was a stone and sling that he had been using for years. These are sling that he has been using for years. So what we have to understand to unlock the power, our power is what's in our hand and how to use it. How to utilize the tools in our possessions to make the biggest impact. How can we utilize the tools in our possession to do the most? But we have to respect those tools and understand those tools and not envy the tools of others because many times we fall short because we don't understand and value the tools in our hands because we're envying the tools of others. We're trying to become experts on tools that other people have instead of actually knowing what's in our hand, valuing what's in our hand, and using what's in our hand. We'd rather bury it like the young man in Matthew 25, bury our talent instead of using it, even though because we only got one and we're comparing ourselves to other people. But when God really chooses the power within us, He's going to ask us what's in our hand. So this is what we need to do. Understand what's in our hand, value what's in our hand, and work with what's in our hand. And watch how our power becomes unlocked because now we're working with what's in our hand instead of trying to learn and value the tools that someone else has. So what's in your hand, learn how to use it, learn how to value it, and watch how you begin to unlock your power. Until next time, this is your favorite bishop, doctor, and repeat after me, saying, I am what God says I am. I can do what God says I can do. I believe what God works is about me, and I'm a world changer through the blood of Jesus Christ. Until next time, God bless you. Everything you need is a description of this video. Please give because we're trying to build a church. Have a blessed day.